Hello doll fans and welcome back to Beauty Inside a Box. Today I have another doll news video for you. This is the series of videos on my channel where we talk about all the new doll releases and we look at the promotional images and we talk about the dolls we like and the dolls we don't like, which ones I might buy, which ones you might buy, which ones we definitely won't be buying. Anyway, if you love dolls as much as I do, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok, and also consider supporting me on Patreon. I have loads of exclusive videos on my Patreon, 22 as of the recording of this video, and I'm working on new ones all the time. So if you want to see those exclusive videos, supporting me starts from just $3 and I would really appreciate it, especially around this time of year. Anyway, let's talk about some new doll releases. By the way, I got a new haircut, so let me know if you like it. It feels like it's been a while since we had some new fashionistas to talk about. I have made no secret of the fact that I don't really like the fashionistas. I think they're really cheap, budget, awful dolls, and unfortunately, their clothes aren't very fashionable. I've actually started selling a lot of my fashionistas just because they're just such uninspiring dolls, you know? The clothes aren't very exciting. They've got limited articulation. They just feel cheap in your hand. So yeah, I don't really like the fashionistas. I have to say though, this is a slight improvement from last time. I really didn't like the last wave of fashionistas, but these are like a slight improvement. They're still not great though, you know? They're not very Barbie. They're not very fun. They look really cheap, because they are really cheap. I mean, they like literally don't cost a lot. They're normally about £13, but they also just like, you know, look cheap. Let's have a quick look through some of them. We have this Barbie with the Millie face mold. She has a broken arm. Yeah, cool. I quite like her shoes. I like the kind of soft pink tartan pattern. I like the shape of the like waistcoat. Something which kind of frustrates me about this line of fashionistas is so many of them are wearing two pieces, you know, like a top and a skirt, but they're wearing the same matching pattern for both. I wish they hadn't done that for all of them, you know? I wish some of them had had like, you know, just like a plain color on the bottom and then a pattern on the top, or vice versa, instead of every single one having like a matching set. I don't know why they've done that, but anyway. So we have this one. I think I spoke about her briefly in my last video. We have some better images now. I really don't like her face mold. Really don't like her face mold. She has a little device to test her blood sugar levels because she's diabetic. Great, you know, more diversity, that's always good. Again, she's wearing a matching two-set, like a two-piece. I don't really like the big spots. It looks kind of clowny. I say this quite often about the fashionistas, but it looks clowny. But yeah, it could be worse. This one has a bag, you know, to hold her phone so she can monitor her blood sugar levels. But, you know, it's been ages since the fashionistas have had bags, so that's a small positive. Then we have this one. She's kind of giving Raquel vibes, if you know what I mean. This one's probably my favorite. This one's probably my favorite. It's a cute little dress. It's a bit shiny, which makes me feel like, oh, it's quite Barbie, you know? I like that little bit of elevation. She's got a little choker with a bow. That's cute. The color is very Barbie, very vibrant. Yeah, I like this one. If they were all like this, you know, with like shiny material and stuff, I think that would be fun, but they're not. It's just this one. The other thing that I find really annoying about the fashionistas is they're so uncohesive. Like, the first couple waves of fashionistas, like, they all really looked like they were a unit, like they were all friends and they were all dressed kind of coordinated. Nowadays, they don't do that. All of them look completely separate. The patterns clash with each other. It's bad. Okay, we have this next one. She's on a curvy body mold. I actually do quite like the pattern on her dress. It's kind of 60s. Again, it's another two-piece, which is matching. I just feel like they do this a bit too much, if you know what I mean. It would have been quite fun if like the bottom half was a different material. Maybe like the skirt was denim and then just the top had that pattern. But you know, this is cute. one of the better ones. I do like the shape of the top. Okay. Don't love the colours. This is fine. It looks kind of like a tennis outfit. Yeah, I like her hair. Yeah, I don't know. It's not very exciting, is it? These dolls are just so boring. Like, wouldn't it be great if they had like a jacket or like a bag or something? Just give it a bit, make it look more like a look instead of just a piece of fabric. Ugh, I really don't like this one. They all use the same material. They all use that like t-shirt material. I wish there was like a bit of a variety in the textures for the fashionistas. That just doesn't exist anymore. I really don't like this print though. It looks like an arcade carpet, you know what I mean? It looks like, you know, a 90s arcade carpet, which, I mean, maybe some people might like that. It is kind of nostalgic. I like her face mold. I feel like these shoes with a dress is a no for me, but yeah. Another two-piece with matching material. They just love that, don't they? This one, you know, isn't too bad, I guess. I like the hair. I like the shoes. Yeah. I like the puffy sleeves. That's quite fun. Yeah, this one's fine. This one's cute. I really like her face mold. Is this a new face mold? I don't recognize this face mold. I like the shoes. I do like the outfit. Again, it's another two-piece with the same matching material. Like, wouldn't it be nice if, like, the shorts were, like, just a different material? I don't know, or something like that. You know, it's still cute, though. He looks so awkward. Doesn't he look so awkward? This is not a cool outfit. My gosh, not cool whatsoever. The problem is, with the, like, different sized body molds, is I don't think they changed the size of the head or the size of the neck. So he's got like a slender, very slim body mold, but like his head and his neck are still the same size as like the typical Ken dolls. So I think it looks kind of disproportionate, if you know what I mean. He looks a bit worried in the face, and the stance is very like, he looks scared. I don't know. I don't like this, and the outfit is not cool. Okay, here we have Ken, and this outfit is apparently meant to celebrate Ken's anniversary. It's meant to look like California Dreaming Ken, California Dream Ken. I see that, I love that. I mean, you know, at least we have two separate prints here. I don't like his hair. It looks like slime on his head, or Play-Doh. Okay, we have our first fashionista to use the Odile face mold, and she looks really cute. This is such a nice face mold. I hate this print. You know, it's kind of made to look like a bandana or something. It's matching again. Couldn't we at least have like the skirt be, maybe if the skirt was like just white, yeah? And the top was this material. Why is it always matching? I don't know, I don't like this. I don't like the outfit. I just find it a bit cringy. But the doll itself looks very cute. So yeah, overall, I just find the fashionistas so boring. And I'm not gonna get any, obviously. Because they're just a waste of money. They're just chunks of non-articulated plastic. They're not fun to play with if you're a kid. There isn't really much hair play because the hair's quite short and not very nice quality. The clothes aren't very fun, you know. Boring. Onto a line I do like. I really like the Barbie Deluxe style dolls. I think they're elevated. They have fun outfits. They have articulation. These are good. And one of the rare finds for the Barbie Deluxe style doll, which is something they've been doing for each wave, they have a rare find with a face mold which is like a fan favorite, and this time they have Raquel. I love that. I made a whole video about Raquel recently, so I'm glad she is returning to the Barbie brand. I think that's great. Yeah, I will definitely be buying this doll if I can find her, because again, she's a rare find. She's hard to find. Okay, Barbie is releasing this line of dolls. I think they're called Petal Pop. And basically they come inside these plastic bouquets, and then the doll like emerges from the bouquet. It's another kind of surprise type doll. Barbie loves those. I think it's such a shame. Like, I can see the vision for these dolls. I actually think the design is nice. I like the flowers on their chest. I like the hair. I like the skirt. I just think it's a shame the execution is so poor. Obviously, they're very cheap and tacky. They don't even have removable shoes. Their shoes are part of their body. It's all one piece of plastic. It looks like they might have articulated knees, which I like. I like their ballet arms. Those are quite nice. You know, I will consider getting one of these maybe if they have articulated knees. If they don't, then I won't get one. But yeah, again, I think the design and the colors are very cute. It's just a shame that they're such kind of bad quality. Okay, next up we have a new Styled by Design doll, and she is incredible. Like, I really like this. I don't like the beige color on the dress, I will say that. But I think overall, I think this is a really fun doll. Very beautiful, love the styling, very glamorous, sophisticated looking. Yeah, she's nice, I like her. While editing this video, I had an even closer look at this doll and the promotional images, and I've fallen even more in love with her. There are painted details on the shoes. I love her gloves. It looks as if the embroidery goes all the way around into the back, possibly. The embroidery is lovely. And also the dress is lined. The dress is literally lined on the inside. That was my favorite part. And I think the cape is lined as well. I think that's really impressive. I think the details on this doll really elevate her. It's a shame I still don't really like the colour of the dress, but still a lovely doll. We have a new Barbie style doll. I don't love this. There's lots of material which isn't hemmed. Again, I don't like the beige colour. It just doesn't really give Barbie to me. I think the main thing I don't like is the lack of a hem. This kind of looks like a potato sack. I wish the layers of ruffle overlapped. Do you know what I mean? I wish they overlapped so it had more of like a cascading feel. And the boots are just like a big hunk of plastic, which is a shame. But, you know, she's articulated and the material looks soft even if it isn't hemmed. I like her braids. I like the face mold. I think my main issue is the colour of the dress, but, you know, it's not bad, this doll. Okay, we have a yoga Barbie, mindful moves Barbie. And she does yoga. I think she kind of calls out yoga poses when you click her stomach. Or her chest, maybe? Oh, it's her necklace you click. Yeah, interesting. I know Barbie is trying to encourage, like, healthy mindfulness and stuff like that. I'm not sure how interested kids would be in this, but, you know, maybe they would. Okay, we have two new kind of basic core Barbie Besties dolls. I think this is evidence that this line is on its last legs. The fact that they didn't make new basic dolls of all characters, they just made basic dolls of Malibu Barbie and Brooklyn Barbie. But these are nice. I like them. I like their outfits. I do wish this line was just like a standard Barbie line. You know what I mean? Like they didn't have these big oversized heads. But you know, these dolls are cute. These dolls are cute. They have good articulation. I do like the styling. It's very Barbie. It's very pink and cutesy, and I love that. There are loads of new career dolls. We have a dentist. We have a school teacher. We have a baby doctor. We have a video game designer, a figure skater, a NASCAR driver, a doctor, a astronaut, a pilot. There's also a snowboarder. I'm not sure if this is part of the careers line, maybe not. But anyway, loads of different careers. All these dolls are not very exciting. I think if I had to choose a favorite, it would be the astronaut. I love her bob, B-O-B, because I'm known for the bob. And that's also the career of the year, apparently, which is interesting. I feel like Barbie's been an astronaut so many times. That being the career of the year is a bit strange. Like, she's an astronaut every year. And I kind of wish they'd made a big set for this one. You know, the past couple of years, they've had a big set with, like, multiple dolls. It would have been cool if we had, like, a whole space team this year. Okay, we have new Barbie hair play dolls. The name of these isn't written on the box. It has glitter hair. I think it's another glitter hair thing. They have that tool, that famous Barbie tool from Glitter Hair Barbie, where you can like put glitter gel in her hair. I do like these, you know, it's a shame the articulation is so rubbish, because I like the soft pastel hair. I like the skirt and t-shirt combo. I think it's quite cute. Yeah, and they've used like different material for the skirt. It's like a pleather, and then the t-shirt is like t-shirt material. Yeah, this is fun. I always love a hair play doll because, you know, they normally have like long soft hair, and the hair quality looks pretty good. Okay, we have a bubble mermaid doll. This one is designed by Angel Kent. He always designs beautiful, beautiful designs. Unfortunately, the execution, you know, typical Barbie problems, the quality is quite bad. He has used the old Barbie arm molds, which are so much better. Beautiful, dainty arms, lovely, they posed so nicely, instead of the new arms they have that are like this. These arms are much, much better, much softer and lovelier, much more versatile for play as well. Like, I feel like this is a pose which could be doing so many different things. She could be holding something, she could be reaching for something, or she could just be standing. This doll has a beautiful face. Like, Angel Kent always gets them to have the most beautiful face. And I love the sparkles in her hair. The colours are lovely. It's just a shame that there isn't more articulation. This is a beautifully designed doll, as I say. There are some new Chelsea dolls, and I wanted to highlight these because, you know, I'm glad that Chelsea has removable clothes now. Thank God, you know, for so long it was like a painted on top and then just a skirt. And these clothes are cute, like they have nice patterns, cute little details. It's a shame Chelsea has a new face mold, and it's terrifying. It's so bad. Who did this? Like, no. It's so bad. She looks creepy. There's a new kind of like Barbie and Tana set, you know. It's another picking up dog poo set. Fine. I wish Tana had a bit of flocking on it or something so it was soft. The dress for the doll is cute though. I like that the Brooklyn Barbie and the Malibu Barbie are wearing different dresses. I think that adds to the collectability. Yeah. There's a safari playset. This just looks like, you know, cheap plastic, but, you know, it's cute. That looks like Ryan. Looks like Ryan got a return. And, you know, these are kind of cute outfits, I guess. It's a shame the animals they're going on safari for are so small. That giraffe is tiny. Okay, we have some new colour reveal mermaids. Of the colour reveal dolls, I guess the mermaids are probably my most favourite because I love a mermaid. These look kind of cheap though. I can already tell from these promotional images that the hair quality is going to be bad. But the design, the colours are nice. The colours are definitely nice. I think the shape of the tail, the fins, is nicer. Overall, these look kind of cheap. There are a couple new Skipper dolls. These are now part of the Barbie Friends and Family line, but they also have the subtitle of Skipper Babysitting Inc. dolls. These are cute. These are cute. I don't really have anything to say about these. They're fine. There is a new Party Pop Barbie doll. She like pops out of the top of the presents and there's a slide attached to the presents which the dog can go down. I think the doll itself is cute. I like the colours. I like her shoes. There's some articulation here, which is always, always appreciated. You know, it's not like a groundbreaking doll, but I like the articulation. Okay, we have some collector's edition Barbies here. First of all, we have the Museum of Modern Art Van Gogh Barbie, and she is stunning. Honestly, so beautiful. Unfortunately, you are going to pay for this level of beauty and quality. I think this doll costs like, it's like $160 or something. I'll find out the exact price and put it on the screen, but it's a lot. It costs a lot. But you know, she is stunning. She is beautiful. And the Ballet Wishes doll for this year is very similar to last year, just in a different colored dress and with different skin color. I think it's a shame that these two didn't come out at the same time. And then we could have had like a new set for this year. But I still love this doll. This also, I think, was designed by Angel Kent, and he just gets it. He gets it. The colors are correct. The face molds are correct. You know, they're cutesy and, you know, beautiful and Barbie. They feel fantasy, you know? They feel whimsical. I want more of this. If we could have that same beauty and whimsy in the Fashionista line, I would be happy. We have a new Fashion Frontier doll. I got the first one. I really like her. And I really like this one as well. I think she's fun. It's kind of giving Cowboy Carter, isn't it? I don't really like her little kind of cape. Her like weird cape thing she's got on. I don't really get that. Overall, this doll is beautiful. Really beautiful. And I love the black and silver and the long, long, long braids and the fringe on the trousers. Yeah, she's great. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about Disney dolls. We have some collector's edition dolls. We have Bo Peep, and she has a lighting up box. I think she's very cute. I like her. We have a Rapunzel doll, which is in celebration of Rapunzel's 15th anniversary. I think she's really beautiful. I really like her. I'm not going to buy her. I don't like the limited edition dolls because they're 16 inches. They just feel really cumbersome and big, and I don't have room for them in my collection. So if they made like a smaller version of this, I would definitely get it, but they're not going to do that. So I don't really like the twist in her hair as well. I wish it was just a normal plait, a normal braid. We're also getting a limited edition Mother Gothel, and she looks really cool. I think this is really nicely designed. I love her cape. Mother Gothel is definitely not one of my favorite Disney villains though. But you know, if you're a massive Rapunzel fan, you might want to get Mother Gothel as well. We also got, I can't remember what this is celebrating, but a Mouseketeers doll, which is in like a box that looks like a vintage TV. I love that idea. The doll itself though, doesn't look like collector quality level, I would say. But she's cute. She's cute. It's got a little Mickey Mouse guitar. Love that. You know, they're making another kind of reveal doll for the Disney princesses. I hate these. We have Jewel Reveal Cinderella, Jewel Reveal Belle, Jewel Reveal Ariel, and the sisters from Frozen. It's just cheap, tacky plastic rubbish, really, these. I don't think the doll is very exciting. I don't think any of the accessories are very exciting. These are a waste of money, in my opinion. We have a new lighting up Rapunzel doll. Don't like the fact that her top and everything is just plastic, but her hair looks very long. So if you're after a Rapunzel doll with super long hair, this might be the doll for you. There's a new Cinderella like deluxe set with the horse and carriage and her prince. And it also has the mice and some birds and stuff. I think the dolls look rubbish. They look very cheap. I hate that the prince has... Does he have plastic trousers? Yeah, he does. Why do they do that? Yeah, so the prince has plastic trousers, it looks like. And I hate that. I hate that. Why do they do that? Now, in positive news for the Disney Princess line, we also have some new Enchanted Stories princess dolls, and these are so great. Like, this is what I want from Disney Princess. Like, they have removable fashions, the colors are nice, the dolls look nice. Unfortunately, I don't think they have much articulation, but, you know, at least they have removable clothes. At least. So we have Aurora, Jasmine, and Rapunzel, and they look great. Unfortunately, the first wave of these dolls still hasn't come out in the UK yet. I'm waiting for them to come out here because I will buy them all. I've actually sold my old Mattel princess dolls because, again, I didn't like their plastic tops, and my plan is to replace them with these dolls because they're just much better. And hopefully these dolls will be really successful and encourage Mattel to keep making like dolls with removable fashion. Okay, we have a set of K-pop Demon Hunter dolls coming from Mattel. I definitely feel like they rushed this. They've already gone on sale, but they're not going to be available until next year. And I think it's like November next year. You basically have to buy them now and then wait a year for them to be ready. I think this image looks maybe a bit AI generated. Maybe. It's a very glossy image. The face molds for the dolls look really good. They are going to cost £150 though. So it's like £50 each. I'm not sure if they look like they're worth that much. All the accessories and even some of the details on the outfits are just plastic. But you know, the face molds are good. The hair quality looks nice. They've got good articulation, which you would want from a K-pop Demon Hunter doll because, you know, there's a lot of movement in that film. But anyway, I think these look good. These look good. They're just expensive. Okay, I'm a little bit late to the party on this one. Everyone was very excited about the Barbie Monster High crossover Frankie doll. I do really like this. I would love to get her. I might have missed my opportunity at this point, but she looks beautiful. Beautiful. And she comes with 2 different outfits. Just very fun. Very fun. I hope they make more of these kind of crossover dolls. I think that'd be really cool. There's also a Edward Scissorhands Monster High doll. I think she looks great. I think she looks great. She has like kind of creepy looking eyes. But you know, it's very Tim Burton looking. She has like the topiary and the ice sculpture as the heels for her shoes. Obsessed with that. Unfortunately, lots of the kind of buckles and belts around her are just plastic. That's a shame. But her hands look incredibly detailed, the scissor hands. They look really intricate and pretty. Like, yeah, I am into this. And I love this film. It's a great film. Last but not least, we got 3 Hello Kitty Bratz dolls. And oh my goodness, the Bratz fans kicked off. They almost rioted because Sasha was left out, as they should be. And thankfully, MGA responded and very quickly fixed that wrong and brought out a Sasha doll as part of this line. And I'm glad, you know, they listened to the criticism and they reacted accordingly. And I actually think the Sasha is the best in this line. She's very like cutesy. I love her Hello Kitty top. I love the pleated skirt. Very cute. Again, these are like outfits that the fashionistas should be wearing. You know, something like this. Something fun and playful. I love Bratz, and I'm glad they brought out this Sasha doll. So there we have it, doll fans. I spoke about loads of new upcoming dolls. Let me know what you thought of these dolls in the comments. Let me know if you're gonna buy any of these dolls. Let me know if you're not gonna buy any of these dolls. Also, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Check me out on Instagram and TikTok. And also consider supporting me on Patreon. And I will see you real soon, doll fans. Bye. Thank you so much to Siren Kelly, Nikki, Sunny, Bobby and Cheryl, Imani, Tracy, Jico, Patty Heiss, Anna, Jordan, Cynthia, Raina Ray, Petra, Desi, Michael, @dolls_on-the-go, Jasper, Lillian Lish, Michael and Russ, Amber Rodriguez, Natalie, Doreen, Lexi, Jeremy, Shannon, Angelique, Spooky Mama Baker, Vito and Logan, Sophie, Ronnie, Megan, Heights Nurse, and Linda. And thank you to all my other Patreon supporters. Your support means everything.